Hey cats, welcome in. New channel, YouTube Lizard Overlords. Didn't like the previous one apparently, but here we are. So Joe Schmo, Tuesday night, down and popping. Alright, tonight we're going to cover cannabis emergency room visits, the Houston armed robber. We're going to cover the Washington Post. We're going to cover the World Bank's prediction for next year. And a Biden admin gaffe, or soon to be reality. You want to hit? There you go.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Hey, Savage Americans, welcome in. Like I said, we're going to start off with cannabis emergency room visits. All right, absolutely hilarious. They're taking some studies around places where legalization has gone through for recreational use. And it's apparently affecting one group, 65 and older. Fucking hilarious, right? These are the people that grew up in the 60s, smoking herbs or whatnot, but obviously blowing straight dirt weed. And just like any substance, if you quit for an extended period, it's going to rock your shit. Plus, apparently, we smoke the fucking crowns these days. But anyway, so they're doing this study, and they concentrated, in certain areas. We're going to concentrate on California here. In California, in 2005, 366 people have reported emergency room visits due to cannabis, and 65 and older. In 2019, that went up to 12,167. That's a 1,808% increase. Absolutely hilarious, right? These are people that, are attempting, this is my take on it anyway, right? Strictly opinion. These are people that are attempting to break themselves for, pharmaceuticals, I assume, trying to ease pain, sleeplessness, eating, as far as that's concerned, having an appetite and whatnot. And, this is their real back end, right? They're going to scare the hell out of these old people. You stick with the pills, come get your shots. If you do these natural things, it's going to get you, right? But, moving on to the next one. We've all seen the video of the armed robber in Houston. Obviously, this is going on SpewTube as well. So, you can't play too much of it, but a little clip. That little clip, just so you know what I was talking about. I'm sure just about everyone's seen it at this point, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard or seen the arguments and debates going around the inner zones, which is, was this justified? Did the guy go overboard? Are lives worth money and things, right? I mean, I guess it depends on, how hard you work for those things and, how many of those things you have. You know what I mean? But, this guy's waving his pistol around. You see, aimed it at the dude's head, beforehand. And, I guess it turned out to be an airsoft pistol, as if anyone's going to realize that, in that predicament until well after the fact. But, the guy was, shot and killed. I'm sure, if you've seen the entirety of the video. And it turns out that he wasn't this, great guy or, kid making a mistake or, someone just desperate, to feed themselves that they're making it out to be. This guy was out on bond for assault and also on parole for fatal armed robbery. All right. So this wasn't a good person. This is basically a career criminal. This is, a habitual offender. And this is someone that the streets are better, the world is a better place having this person not in it. All right. Moving on to the next one. So the Washington Post, right? One of the hardest perpetuators of the Russian collusion hoax and, the Russian troll bot hoax that Russians bought enough influence on social media to impact the 2016 election. They push this as allies of the Democrats and Hillary. Well, they just come out and admitted that it was all a fabrication, basically, and that Russia had zero impact on the 2016 election. Go figure. I mean, just about anyone with a half a cognitive process could have told you that. There's absolutely nothing that somebody or an entity purchasing a few $1,000s in Facebook ads is going to do. And if that does sway your vote, you shouldn't be voting anyway. Right? So moving on. So the World Bank came out today and said that we are perilously close to a worldwide recession. All right. This is after, them trying to tell you again, I covered this yesterday on the other channel that, everything's okay. The Biden's admin is saving the world and everything's on the uptick. Inflation's, leveling out. Prices are, starting to level off and yada, yada. But in reality, we're headed for some rough times between financial institutions making thousands of layoffs in preparation to, like I said, now the World Bank coming out with this proclamation. They're saying global growth at just 1.7% on a combined basis, down from an estimated 3%, right? It's that is the worst economic would be the worst economic downturn in decades, only behind the 2008 economic crash and the repercussions of the government's antics for the 2020 COVID's 1984s, right? But the U.S. looking even worse. We're talking a 0.5% growth forecast for next year. Looking absolutely hideous. Thanks, Bidens. All right. And on that topic, is this another Biden gaffe or a Biden admin gaffe or a horrible nightmare come true? The Biden admin apparently announcing that they're doing a nationwide ban on gas stoves. All right. So after making energy costs skyrocket, shortages, yada, yada, rolling blackouts in certain places around the country, now they want to remove one of your only methods left, possibly to heat your house, especially if you're, live in the city, you don't have a fireplace. This could be one of your life-saving moments here, being stripped away from you on the basis of trying to stop, the globe from heating up, right? I mean, they are just absolutely destroying the place. There's, financial experts now that are coming out and saying the implementation of these, proposed Green New Deals around the planet would be the end of modern society. All right. And this is an example, again, as people without power, places are flooding, horrible winter storms, also knocking out powers and whatnot. Energy costs skyrocketing. They want to take your ability to use a gas stove away from you. All right. And you know what'll be next? Your hot tanks. And, it's good times out here. Right. So, keep voting Democrat and, keep digging your great grandkids' graves, I guess. All right. But, you know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me to fuck off. Smell you later.
I was going to put him...
Idiots.